Hello. Can y'all hear me? Hey, Hartley. I thought you had a live tonight. I thought I saw that you had a live around this time. Maybe I got my days confused. How y'all doing? There's a little move light in the back. Can y'all hear me? Let me see. Can y'all hear me now? Is that too loud? I don't see no scrolling. I saw heart. Okay, Melissa said 1. Is the volume okay? Is it too loud? Is it too intense? Hey, Hartley. I thought you had a live yourself tonight. Okay, the volume is good. Okay. What's up, y'all? Woo! I think this is the earliest I've been in a long time. Oh. Okay, life be life. And I know that's right. Melissa said, yeah, it's perfect for me, but I'm also hard at hearing. I be trying to figure it out. I had all intentions of using my laptop so that we could do, drop the link and all that stuff. But it just did not work out today. Hey, Esty. Oh, y'all had a power outage due to a storm. Oh, I hope everything okay. But it is my goal that effective October, that's how we'll be doing the lives moving forward. Hey, Lady Tina. But I just was like, I miss my people. I know I know I'm supposed to be in my 2-week pause from lives and things of that nature, but I missed y'all. So I said, well, we know what, we're going to go live Thursday. And I literally just got home probably like it's 7:35 now, maybe 25 minutes ago. I had to go. Y'all probably don't notice a difference, but I went and got my hair groomed. So the front part of my hair, so I don't have all the flyaways and things of that nature. I'm trying to give myself reasons to keep these sister locks because I'm about ready to uncomb them again. But I think I'm gonna get it cut. All right, y'all. Another incident where I'm just running my mouth. Okay, so I thought these were, y'all can hear me again, right? Thank you, Hartley. Okay. All right. Y'all give me 2 seconds. Let me, because if this one go out, well, I guess if this go out, I'll just use the audio on the phone. Okay. I want to talk about nothing, just talking about how I've been ripping and running and things of that nature. So anyway, hey y'all, I'm back. I don't know what else y'all heard, but effective October, I'm making it a point that I go live using my laptop so that we can drop the link and people can just talk. And those who want to stay in the chat can stay in the chat, and those who want to chime in verbally can chime in verbally. But yeah, I missed y'all, so I was like, all right, my life is not really together, but it's just a couple of days away from 2 weeks, right? Plus, I had put a couple of videos out there. So I was like, you know what? Let me come on here and see what my people up to this Thursday, and go from there. Oh, thank you, Tina. Yeah. So how y'all been? You know how we do. We're gonna start with wins. So please put your wins in the chat. Oh, thanks, Melissa. So y'all, Melissa's in my book club too. So I had to put the book club on pause for 2 weeks as well. I am guilty of being a superwoman. I am somebody who I'm used to a whole bunch of stuff on my plate. And hold on, y'all. All right. I think I might have been buffering. Can somebody let me know I'm okay? Okay. Is it still buffering? Oh, happy birthday to your son, Tina. Okay. Yeah, I didn't have the Wi-Fi on. So, Hartley, I have a Osmo Pocket 3. And I saw on YouTube where I could use my Osmo Pocket 3 as like a webcam that's attached to my laptop. I'm not sure if that's what you mean. I don't have a camera. Everything that y'all have ever seen me do on YouTube, with the exception of a couple of lives, has been on my phone. So I just, make it work from there. But what I was saying is that I end up having too much on my plate, and I was like about to, what they say, crash out and just feel like I was going crazy. So I had to just put a pause. So I was like, okay, what can I pause just to clear up some stuff on my plate? So unfortunately, I had to put a pause on YouTube, because as y'all see, I actually had content recorded, but I just didn't have enough time to edit it the way I want to and stuff like that. So I'm doing better now. Now tomorrow I might be crazy, but today is a good day. So that's just how it go. All right. Yes. So, all right, y'all. So make sure y'all put y'all wins. So while y'all typing, my win is I'm here. Okay, I'm here. It has been up and down, literally. Yeah, you know the expression, what is it like? Take 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Like that's how I have been feeling lately. I just had so much stuff going on. I had to, go get them gel injections. And so I was supposed to get 5, but I end up telling them that 5th one I don't want, because the 4th one was so painful. So that was a lot of, back and forth in time. I went and got my hair retightened by my regular person. Was supposed to go Monday, but she put down the wrong date, so I ended up going Tuesday. Then I had to go back to the same kind of area to my girlfriend who did the grooming for me. So it's just been a lot, but things are on the way on up. So my other win, besides being here with y'all tonight, I finally got my first full shipment of my wellness guide that goes with the programs that I'm offering now at the clinic. I did publish the guide. That's what I'm trying to think. Like that, did I think I was published the last time we was on live. I just was waiting for my author copies. So those came today. I was like, hallelujah, because it's so interesting because people have been buying the book off Amazon and they've been getting the book faster than I could get my copies. And I was like, that's so weird. Like, why? Because I, ordered so many. But those came today. All my supplements are in. So yeah, I'm ready to kind of cook with gas. And of course, got some new things coming. So those are all my wins for the week. All my wins for the week. Let's see. Yeah, regular life, don't quit. You know what? I saw your comment real quick, Hartley. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I didn't get a chance to read it all. I saw like the first few words. I didn't have time to watch the love bombing, but I saw some of the comments, and tomorrow I'm ready to put my 2 cents. If you're talking about that guy, I'm like, so y'all, I'm trying to be the bigger person. Some of y'all may or may not know, because I don't know if y'all ever go in the comments, but I got a loyal JW following, because clearly they love me, because they constantly stay over here watching the content. It seemed like they be the first ones to click. And in my opinion, I really believe it's the physically out, mentally in JWs. So it's like, you ain't even been a part of this organization like probably in 10, 20, 30, 40 years, but you are on YouTube watching and commenting and engaging with every XJW video you see, and it's unbelievable. So a few weeks ago, might even be a month now, I had time that day. And so I went back and forth with this one young lady and everything. And then I told myself, I said, you know what? Leave these people alone. Clearly they miserable, because I couldn't imagine seeing a thumbnail, seeing a title, and being like, yeah, I don't think this vibe with what I feel or believe or this and that, and still click play, sit up there and watch it, and then proceed to go in the comments and write a whole dissertation. Like, it's like at that point, you must have like some kind of mental condition, because who do you think that me, the creator of the content, is going to say, oh, you know what? You're right. And they always so nasty. They always want to call you out your name. They always want to insult you. They they just like, it's crazy. So I was like, you know what? I don't have time. So the guy today, like, he, like, try to gaslight whoever is reading the comment, and he's like, so you have a problem with Jehovah's Witnesses being welcoming and warm, like da 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 da. Like, he called me a devil. I want to say he low key I wish death on me, if I recall, and I just said, you know what, Kenneth, and I love to like call them by their name and stuff like that. I'm like, it's so much I could say, but I'm not. So, go and have a blessed day. And then it shuts it down because they want to argue. And today I just didn't have the time. And so I could have. I'm a evil genius sometimes. Sometimes I do it just because I know that the algorithm is seeing the engagement. They don't know that we going back and forth, So sometimes I do that, but I was like, I ain't got time today. So these people crazy. I bought this little thing, mango peach. I thought it had a little like little sparkle, like a sparkle to it. But it tastes good. Um, I had end up getting dinner from, it's a place called Nef Nef. Do y'all have a Nef Nef near y'all? It's like Mediterranean food, casual food or whatever. Oh, Melissa say, stay tuned. All right, now tomorrow I might have a little time. Yeah, Tina, these people, I'm convinced that the ones who write the dissertations and stuff and know scriptures and stuff like the people who come and you could tell they have literally copied and pasted from the website, the JW website. I think those are ones that's probably in, right? But these ones who come and they take it so personal, like I'm like, and then they get mad because I be like, well, you a hit dog because you over here hollering. Like, everybody and their mama now. If you've ever been to a Kingdom Hall, unless it's just a super cold, tight Kingdom Hall, if you've ever been to a Kingdom Hall, you're gonna be love bombed. It don't mean that every single person in that congregation is gonna come up and shake your hand and try to give you a hug, but you best believe you're gonna have your good 3, 4, or 5, right? And they gonna give you more energy than like the usher board ladies at a church. Okay, it's more than just helping you find a seat. They want to get to know you. Okay, so Hartley said her win is I'm at my first tier. Yes, I saw that. Hartley, you all go over and check out Hartley's channel. I met Hartley, if I'm not mistaken, through Q. Q's YouTube name is Sassy 60 Plus and Sophie, I believe. Or I might have it the other way around. Sophie. No, I think it's Sassy 60 Plus and Sophie. So I met her through that channel. And the way Q met me is because she looked at one of my Sister Lock videos, but then she ended up going down a rabbit hole when she saw some of the JW videos. And so now we're connected offline because she's, in the book club. And so Hartley is so funny. She does like trending topics, YouTube topics, things of that nature, just giving seasoned lived experience advice to young people, but very engaging. She does a lot of like just lives, like, where you can come and, talk and stuff like that. So y'all go check out my girl. She hit that first level of monetization. Okay, so she's at 3,200 watch hours. Y'all done heard me and seen videos. So she only need 800 more watch hours. And then she is at 843 subs. So she need another, what, about 157? 157 subs, y'all. Oh my God, you got 7 super chats? Wow. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yes, Tina, they miserable as HELL. Absolutely. Okay, Melissa. Yeah, he did kind of wish death on me, didn't he? Oh, Melissa said he bored. That's what he wanted. Yeah, he definitely wanted to argue. I just didn't have time today. So I hit him with the, bless your heart, and sent him on his way. Because then he really looks even more crazy had I engaged, because that's what he wanted. That's what they be wanting. If I had time today, I probably would have did it, because with me taking a break, I've been my videos been getting like maybe $1 a day. so I may not reach my $100 threshold, but that's okay. It carries over. So it's not like they'll just snatch it away. Yeah, they ain't supposed to be watching, Tina. But they stay over here watching. They stay over here watching. Yes. So, all right. So, I know y'all got more wins. Hello, Samuel. How are you? Hi, Sandra. All right. I know we got more wins than that. So, um, what else is going on? So yes, I put up the 2 videos. So I have been recorded the one about Botox and fillers, and thank y'all for watching. I know that some people suggest, like, I don't want to say play into the algorithm, but yes, the majority of my top view videos are JW related, right? XJW related. But like I mentioned early on in starting this channel, I'm more than that experience. Like, it is a big chunk of it, and I do be having a whole lot to say in regards to it. But I want to share all aspects of my experience, hence the name Same Old T, right? Because I am more than just that experience. So I wanted to share that with y'all. I have been recorded it. I just didn't have the time to edit it the way I wanted to edit it. But I was really happy with the way it came out. And like my non-JW videos, I'm like, if I can get over 100 views, I take it as a win. Would I like to have at least 500? Absolutely. And then like my JW content, I usually shoot for like at least 1,000. But I've been doing really, really well. Prior to the break, yeah, people was really digging the content that I was putting out. So for those who watched the Botox and filler video, thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I know a lot of people said what they was most, what's the word I want to use? Not intrigued, but what was most interesting, I guess, was, make sure my mic don't go out, was learning about Bell's palsy. Like, some people was like, yeah, I definitely went down a rabbit hole looking at cranial nerves and what they do. Like, we have cranial nerves that help with us being able to smell, with us being able to see, hear, shrug our shoulders. I believe shrugging your shoulders, that's cranial nerve number 11. I should know all these. I think one is one the eyes or one the nose? I can't remember. I should know all these because, of course, you got to know them, to get through nursing school for tests and stuff like that. But I ain't in neurology, so I ain't got to remember. But I'll always know number 7, right? When we had question, and usually in nursing school, whatever the question for testing you about cranial nerve number 7 was always Bell's palsy. So I always get that one right. Hey, butterfly. Did you get my message? So thank y'all for that. So yeah, so did love bombing go up today? Yeah, love bombing went up today. Oh, okay, Esty. Yeah. Did you watch the video? I mean, it wasn't a full-blown anatomy physiology type thing, but I gave a little bit of background. Yes, Melissa, I have 2 job interviews lined up for next week, so that's a win for me. Absolutely. Okay. All right, butterfly, got it. Yes. So the love bombing, y'all. I love true crime. And if I really had the time and the bandwidth, like, to do the research, that like the true crime. Oh my God, Harley, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Shout out to Harley, y'all. She didn't gave your girl a $1.99 super chat. Super thanks. Thank you, sis. I would definitely do a true crime show. Like, I'm gonna let y'all in on, because I don't think they'll let me do it on this public forum. But there are episodes of Snap that involve JWs where people were unalived, and I want to break those down. But we probably have to do them behind the wall, you know. But like, yeah, if I had a researcher who would put it together for me, I would love to do a true crime YouTube channel. I love true crime. I love true crime. I can watch cult stuff all day long. It just intrigues me, right? So when I saw this Love Con Revenge, I don't know if y'all seen it on Netflix, but I was watching it because one of the, I don't want to call her a host, but I guess you could say like one of the hosts of the series, she was one of the victims from, it was called Tinder Swindler. So this guy was picking women off of Tinder and swindling them out of, money, while he was pretending to be like this rich royal something. So I guess she then came over here to America, and along with this private eye, they like helping people, because it's evidently when it's romance scamming, it's very hard sometimes to get police reports or get a criminal arrest, or even a civil arrest, I guess, because the person will just say, oh, it was a loan or whatever. I mean, not a loan, but a gift. Anyway, I'm watching the series and I'm listening to every intro of the, what am I trying? I want to say Survivor, right? Every introduction that they're telling how they met the person. And I'm like, they got love bomb. And so then I just had this big aha moment. And I said, this is the same thing the witnesses do. They love bomb you to get you to put your defenses down, right? They suck you in. They start laying on a guilt trip, all the things. So I said, okay, I'm going to put this out and, see what it do. But if y'all like that kind of stuff, is very interesting. And it was a couple on there where I'm just like, ain't no way I could have done it. But people do it. Love, love is tricky, right? These people think they in love, and they just, it's sad because some of these people really messed up. Like, it's just like when you hear about these what do they call them, hedge fund scammer kind of agencies, and they take people's whole retirement and then it's just squandered away. And now these people may lose their home, or they 70, 80 years old trying to work. It's just so sad. But anyway, that's where the inspiration came for the love bombing video. Let's see. Melissa said, I'm doing okay, Butterfly. I got laid off of work last week, so I've been a little down about that, but I'm bouncing back. Yep, you bouncing back. You are definitely bouncing back. I'm definitely going to be supporting you. You are doing a work. Y'all, thank you, Harley. The love bombing in the Kingdom Hall tired me out, and all I did was watch. Yeah, Esty. That's what I'm saying. That's why when the people come in the comments and they like, you're complaining because we're just a loving people. No, you're not. You're not. You love bomb people with the intention of manipulating them. Just like the romance scammers. Yeah, Harley. I mean, girl, give me a marathon, a snap, and something to eat. I'm good. Oh. Tina said, I have YouTube open on one of my screens at work all day. I saw and watched Love Bombing as soon as it posted. Thank you, Tina. Oh, okay. Let's see. We have that in common, T. I'm all about the crime documentaries, etc. My favorite. I'm gonna show y'all how bad I am. If y'all never watched this, it's called Keep Sweet, right? Keep Sweet, I think is it Keep Sweet and Be Blessed? If you just put in Keep Sweet on Netflix, it's about the fundamentalist Mormons, FDLS. Is that FDS? I think it's FDS. Oh my God. Now I watched it when it first aired, but the other day I was like, let me put that on. And then it's like you be like, that's why I do have sympathy and empathy for people who are in high control situations, because I have to look at myself in the mirror and be like, yep, you fell for it. You know, you fell for it. So it can happen to anybody. But I'm just like, thank goodness that I always had antennas up, even if I didn't move, in that time. But eventually, obviously, I did, right? Because these ones, like what that Keep Sweet is in, it really mess women up. That's who get the short end of the stick all the time. It's the women. It's the women in the JWs. It's the women in any CULTS. Because I don't know if they're gonna start tripping if I say certain words. Yes, that's what catfishing is all about. It always starts with love and it's grand gestures. And like in the case, and like I said in the video, if you have a woman, what I noticed a lot of those women was just like, oh, he was, like, yeah, it's not like some dude that's like 4'11" and 300 pounds, romance scamming people in the flesh. It's always like the tall, dark, and handsome guy with the nice car and this, and that. And maybe the lady might have, just been average, this, and that. So they get so like mind blown that, oh my God, I can't believe this guy, is into me. But I'm telling you, baby, and I know flowers is like some women's thing, but if somebody started sending me flowers every day or every 3 days a week, I'll be like, okay, what's your angle? maybe that's from my daddy, have raising me or whatever. But yeah, I've been like, yeah, what's your angle? Because why you sending flowers? Because is this something you're gonna do for the rest of your life? Kind of thing. But I know some people, that's their thing. They like gifts and this and that. But it's like, stay on alert. Grand gestures and they just met you, like, stay on alert. Because we don't want nobody going to jail out here, Let's see. I also started listening to God. They fall apart so bad things can fall together. I will. Well, I hope that's my case too, Butterfly. Because I definitely was feeling like things was falling apart. Harley say TV talking on some serious stuff. She keeps us on game about these coats and what to watch out for. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Tina, I know you be on the ID channel. Girl, stay in rotation. I get up turning the oxygen. Okay? ID. I used to watch A&E a lot, like First 48, and like when I was single. And then I don't know, I kind of eased up off of it. But yeah, ID and oxygen, stay on rotation. I could watch it all day, which is crazy, right? And maybe I'm just intrigued because I don't know, I'm just intrigued how it all played out, this and that. And I'd be really mind blown about how people think they're gonna get away with it. I mean, you see now cases of, you know, people who was raping, you know, women and children 50 years ago. They 80 years old, and that DNA then finally caught up to them. They 80 years old in a wheelchair. They like, yeah, you still going to jail. So, you know, yeah. And it just keeps me reminded that it's some sick individuals out here. I almost went and applied for this job. They had reached out to me. It's called MD at home. So it's like people who like kind of chronically ill, kind of homebound, and you basically would be like the primary care provider coming to their home because they can't, you know, make it to the doctor's office kind of thing. And at first I was like, oh, maybe this is an answer to a prayer, because I was looking for how can I supplement, because I was feeling broke, like financially struggling, right? Even though all my bills is paid, but you know, you see money going out because you're expanding, you're pivoting, you see money going out, and it's like pennies coming in. And so I was like, oh, maybe this is an answer to a, you know, a temporary fix, you know, prayer, right? I got to thinking, I'm like, I don't want to go in these people's house just because they bed bound. We don't know who else stay there, you know? And even though I have friends who do it, I be so nervous for them. And it's probably because I do watch so much true crime. I ain't trying to be locked up in nobody's basement, okay? Lord have mercy. Hardly, yes, it's called Keep Sweet. I think it's called Keep Sweet and Be Blessed. It's on Netflix. It came out, I think it was last year. And it's about the FDS, Warren, what's his name? Warren Jeff. He's in jail now. Hi, Lalo. Lady Tina said, facts. Am I? Yes. Yes, Tina. Like, y'all, if y'all go watch it, y'all will see. Maybe my video, you know, I think my video obviously makes sense, but you'll really see where I was coming from. I'm not a materialistic person. So I'm an acts of service person. So like the other day, what was it, Sunday, I had a sister-in-law client come. So we tidy up, you know, we make sure we sweep, mop, you know, make sure things are in place from the dogs and stuff like that. So my husband takes the dogs out on the weekend. So he did that, fed them. He's like, I'm going back to bed. So I'm like, okay. So I thought I was gonna have to do it, you know, by myself, because a lot of times that's how it be. I ain't tripping. It's my, you know, my client coming to get their hair done. But he got up. I had swept the upstairs, and so he needed to sweep the downstairs in this room and all that stuff. And we got 2 rooms, so he started sweeping, and then he mopped the whole area. And I told him, I said, that just made my day, because I didn't ask him to do it. Something just told him, let me get up and go help. You see, so that's probably how a romance scammer could get me. Acts of service, because like, you know, fancy dinners and flowers and jewelry, that wouldn't mean nothing to me, you know. I think I've only asked my husband for one thing as far as piece of jewelry. I really wanted some like diamond earrings, and I'm like, you should buy them, not me. And so he did. I ain't asked, no, and I did want a butterfly necklace, so he did buy me that, you know. But it is, you know, it ain't diamonds or nothing like that. I'm real simple. It don't take much. It don't take much. So he very fortunate, because I'm so like not like into labels and stuff. What could get annoying, Lalo? Exactly, Esty. Butterfly, you funny. Intrigue is the perfect way to describe it. My husband says I watch it too much. I like, nope. Yeah, my husband already know. If it ain't sports, it's true crime. Esty say a psychopath can spot a vulnerable person a mile away. And I believe it. 80 years old or not, crime don't pay. Take they owe. Yes. Hi, Simon. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a simple girl. Yeah. It's I like to say I ball on a budget. I rather have experiences, I rather have nice experiences than things, you know. I'm always looking, for the best price, the deal. Just like I need to finish kind of furnishing the suite. So I'm trying to hold off to see if I found two chairs for the reception area that I like and on Amazon. But I'm trying to wait and see if they're gonna be on that what is it called? Amazon Prime discount. So I've been holding off. Um, but yeah, that's how I am. I am a pretty simple girl. I love a good sale with a coupon that you can use, okay? That you can use. I'll go to Kohl's in a minute. Be like, okay, if I use my card, I get 10 more. Okay. Give me all the discounts. Hartley said, I feel the same way about jewelry or fancy gift. I'd rather have service things too. Yes, wash the dishes, nice experiences, pay attention to something I said I want and surprise me. Yes, that means way more. That is it. All right, Mr. Stinky Booty want to say hi, y'all. You ain't gonna be up in here burping in my face. Say hi, Pepper. Look at the people. Look, Pepper. With your big eyes. Go on somewhere. Yeah, Mr. Pepper. And Mr. Kingston finna get him. Because Kingston wish I could pick him up like that. Thank you. Pepper a menace. People look at Kingston because he the big dog, he black. And that's who they, kind of fearful of. But it's him they should worry about. Because Kingston is all bark. Pepper will bite you with them jagged teeth of his. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, okay. You had it. Yeah, I got Pepper from my uncle and aunt, and he turned 4 in June, and we got him February, and he a good boy. He needs to get fixed. I think that'll kind of help bring down some of that what is it called, pheromones that he gives off sometimes. But he definitely got Napoleon complex. It'd be so funny. One day I'm gonna see if I can record it when I take them out. It'd be so funny. Kingston just be minding his business, and it's like Pepper act like a superhero and be like flying through the air, just biting at his ears, biting at his legs. It just be so funny. And everybody, one of my girlfriends had kept him for me because he not fixed when we went out of town. And she just was like, he's not a menace. He's such a sweet boy. And I said, yeah, because he probably thought he was being, shuffled on over to another home, so he didn't know what to do. I'm like, he's a menace. He is a menace. Yes, Hartley. Absolutely. Oh no. Oh. Is that why you when you was doing the live and all the cats was out there? I missed that you said was named Pepper. Had. Um you like the cats, Hartley? Oh yeah, for sure. I know you did cry. When I had to put my first baby in, I mean, people in my family talk about Sebastian like he was human. Sebastian was basically 17. He passed maybe about, his birthday was April 8th, and I think we put him down March 26th. So a little under 2 weeks. So I always say he was 17. But baby, Bash was that boy. Yeah, he was small. He was a toy poodle, but just like Pepper, kind of spicy and stuff like that. I didn't get him fixed too. So now that I think about it, maybe that's why he was spicy. Whereas Kingston is not as spicy. He he a he a bull in the china shop. Don't know how heavy he is. But yeah, um, who was? Oh no, my friend who did my hair today was telling me how she had to put one of her pets down not too long ago. It's hard. It's hard. You end up, people who don't have pets or didn't grow up with pets in the house, like not a dog that only was outside that you only let come in when it was super below freezing. But like people who have what I consider real pets, it is hard when you make the decision to put them down, or if they succumb in the middle of the night, because they love you. I've been gone a few hours. Pepper was in here spinning and twirling and flipping like I had been gone for weeks. if don't nobody else make me feel love, Pepper will, for sure. He will make me feel loved. Harley said, thank you, butterfly. Honey, no, we have 17 darn cats in our yard. Is great. Oh, wow. Okay. Move, Pepper. Go lay down. Girl, it's terrible. It was a very hard decision. It was a very hard decision. And the only reason I made the decision because Sebastian looked at me and was like, let me, like looked at me, and it just in his eyes was like, it's time, I didn't got you to this point. You got a man. You're getting married in a month because he passed like about a month before I got married. And he like I didn't did all I could do. And my brother ended up going to work. I had texted him and I said, when you get off work, we're gonna go up here. He said, I'm leaving right now. It was me, my brother, my younger cousin who's more like a niece. Honey, I mean, snotting back. Everybody cried. My mama was on the phone crying because she lives in another state. Everybody. I was sick. I couldn't go to work. I called them. I said, hey, I had to put my child down today. I cannot come. I don't think I went back to work for 3 days. They probably was like, this lady crazy. And I'm like, y'all don't understand. This is my child. I've had him since I was 25, and I really, because in my head, when I did research about dogs, my favorite dog has always been a German Shepherd. But at the time, I was living at home. My brother, had asthma bad. So I was like, well, we'll get a toy poodle. And they live long. And so I just got stuck on that some poodles live to be 25. So in my head, I'm like, well, Bear's going to be 25. So, but if I could do some things differently, I would. Like, I think his food that I had switched him to started because he started having seizures, contributed to him having seizures. And so I wish I hadn't switched up his food because he was fine up until that point. And then, of course, I did research, and it was some, research and anecdotals and like Reddit posts where people, saying, hey, I switched to, this dog food or that dog food. Then my dog started having seizures. Like, yeah, he was on phenobarbital, I think is how you pronounce it. He was on all kinds of meds. But honey, I went and got that medication every month, but I think he just got tired. I think he just got tired. Shout out to Bash. Okay, butterfly. We're gonna change the subject. Yes, dogs are so loyal. Yeah, they definitely get attached. Yes, Tina. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, but like I say, in that moment, that morning, I said okay, because he was just looking like, just please let me go. I didn't did all I can do for you. Yeah, you know. Yeah, it's too much. But anyway, y'all. So let's lighten up. Let's lighten up. Lighten up. What y'all got planned for the weekend? I am gonna get my life together. That's what I'm gonna do. I I was thinking about going to see that new Marlon Wayans movie, but I don't know. It seemed like I don't never really look at the reviews of the critics, but it's like 50-50 with what I see as far as social media. So I don't know if it's one of these super deep, super deep, you got to understand, all the complexities. I had started cleaning up and getting my life together and found this doggone gift card. That's a shame. Completely forgot I had it. So I was like, well, maybe we'll go to the movies. Okay, Tina gonna do yard work. Yeah, fall is here, y'all. Yeah, so that's what I was hearing, right? That his acting, they say, was just like next level. But I guess what is it, like the plot or the theme? So I guess it's a little bit of horror, thriller type. And I'm like, this gift card ain't but $25. Maybe we should save it for something else. Oh, okay. You and Michelle gonna get together, nice. Butterfly, what are you talking about? Guess I'm the most boring person on earth going to get my flu and go with that. So, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. You're not a big Jordan Peele movie fan. I did I did kind of enjoy what was it, Get Out? I don't think I saw that at the movies though. I can't remember. I think I might have saw that at home. Um what was the other one? Queen and Slim or something like that. I didn't like the way that ended. I don't know, was that Jordan Peele or was that somebody else? I don't know. I know he always kind of do kind of quirky, weird type things. I be forgetting who does what. Harley said, I'm going to try and work on more content. I have a new camera coming soon. Insta 360. Yeah, I looked at the Insta 360, but I end up going with the Osmo Pocket 3, which I need to use more. It's a channel called Terry Creates. Shout out to Terry. And he has like, I think it's called an Osmo 5. So he does a lot with that. So he's always been encouraging me, like, you need to use your camera, you need to get out here and vlog. So I'm gonna start trying to do a better job. Yeah, Queen and Slim. I ain't like the way it ended. And I was like, yes, Harley. And it is expensive. And what is this, 2025? I'm ashamed to say how long I've had the camera, and I have recorded on it, but I ain't put nothing together. So I definitely need to do a better job. Yeah, yeah, the Insta360, because my friend husband, he got an Insta360. But I'm gonna do a better job. I'm gonna definitely do a better job of vlogging and using it. Okay, Tina, you would like a vlog? Like, I went out to the apple orchard, so I was thinking about testing my vlog chops, taking the footage from the apple picking at the apple orchard, and combining it with my a juice video, like showing, like, we went apple picking, this and that, and then this is the, juice I made. So maybe I'll put that together. I ain't been juicing. Yeah, I just was off the chain. I hadn't been exercising. I hadn't been juicing. I just been going, crazy. So I needed to check myself. September is self-care month. So make sure you're doing some self-care. Remember, self-care is more than just manicures and pedicures. So make sure you are up to date on all your, annual visits, well woman visits, and make sure you taking care of yourself. Make sure you getting some steps in. Make sure you watching your sugar intake, and the quality of your food and things of that nature. Make sure you're getting some rest, trying not to stress, and recognizing when it's time to put a pause on some things, to do so. So I was proud of myself being a big girl. I never saw Us. That's the one where it was like the family, right? I just remember the commercials with the I got five on it. All right. Yep. I saw Get Out. That was very, kind of interesting. I saw Queen and Slim. Like I said, I wasn't crazy about the ending. Um, yeah, I guess he's taking a page from Spike Lee. Remember all of Spike Lee's early movies, or Robert Townsend early movies kind of had all the same people in it. Maybe that's Tyler Perry. Maybe that's just something they do, huh? Yes, I know it's a shame. Spent all that money on Osmo Pocket, and but I said I'm gonna do better. Um, I ain't got no choice, right? Got better use it. Melissa, I enjoyed the movie Get Out, but haven't seen anything else. Yeah. All right, Tina. That's right. Stay on it. So crazy, Melissa. So a vlog is like, how people do the get ready with me, or they'll be like, go shopping for meal prep meals. So it's basically just kind of documenting what you're doing. So whatever your thing is. So me going to the apple orchard, presenting it in, like, hey, this is the da 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 da, woo, 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 this is what I'm making with the apples that I picked, kind of thing. So that's the gist of it. Yes, they were. They were classics. So a blog is, I don't know, like, I don't even know how to describe it. I almost think of it like a Like instead, like I don't know, instead of like magazine articles in a magazine, it's a blog is where a person will just write whatever. So like for my clinic, I have a blog tab. And so different topics, you know, is a blog post. So it's like more than just like an Instagram or Facebook post, but think of it like not as confined and strict as a magazine article, but like it could maybe be informative, you know, giving you some action steps, some tips and things like that. So blogging is just kind of like that too. Maybe Butterfly could come up with some good illustrations. You know, she the wordsmith. Ah, Tita, you know what? People have said that, and I said, okay, I gotta get to it. I be in here looking crazy. Y'all might be like, I do not want to see that again. Yes, but Butterfly says you're logging content via video. So instead of so like I don't even think I did a blog for this month for my clinic, but I do plan to do one because, like I said, September is self-care month, so it will be about self-care. So I'll talk about September being self-care. Then it'll be like, you know, here's 5 things you can do that you know you typically wouldn't think of when you think of self-care. You know, taking a 20-minute walk. You know, da 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 da. You know, that kind of thing. So that is the blog. But then if I create a video where I'm showing myself on a 20-minute walk or, you know, going to a doctor's appointment or, you know, exercising, whatever I might have talked about in the written form, now I'm putting it to video and putting it together. So they are not vlogs. My videos are probably more talking. They call them talking head. I don't know if they have a term, commentary, talking head videos. Would you agree, Butterfly? What I do is just like talking head content or commentary. Oh, thank you, Harley. I got on here on time. I keep looking at my watch and can't believe like, oh, it's only 8:36. Because y'all know I was listening, I was on my Zoom while I was driving home. And then I was going to continue to listen until it was time to get on. But I was starving. I was like, I have to eat. And I was like, I'm just going to get off. I'll watch the replay um, so that I could eat and, you know, wipe my mouth off and all that stuff and bring my stuff back downstairs. So I'm so used to being 8 to 15 minutes late. I'm like, oh my God, it's just 8:36. Tina, you ain't cook. I had even told my husband, I said, I'm not cooking for 2 weeks. I ain't doing, I was like, but I did break down. Sunday, I had a taste for, it's my little version of like smothered chicken, where I take skinless chicken thighs, you know, kind of sear them up. And then from the juices, kind of make you know, a gravy. And then I dice the chicken thighs up, put it back in there. And so I kind of had a taste for that and some mashed potatoes and spinach. So I did cook once. Yeah, I think I might have cooked twice during my 2 week break from cooking. He look at you like I know you ain't on no doggone live and I'm up here hungry. Okay, so butterflies say I do, but now all video-based content is now classified under the vlog umbrella because so much content, the nuance of the word has gotten lost. Okay. When I write my book, butterfly, you gotta agree to be my editor, right? Make sure I'm using all the words, honey. Okay. I have just discovered the beauty of the air fryer. Like I've always used the air fryer, but it would be like, um, to make French fries, or like my husband love these frozen plantain that they have at Trader Joe's, and he put them in the air fryer, and he don't have to worry about, excuse me, I guess letting them thaw out. He can cook them from frozen to the air fryer, and they do taste good. And so we stopped buying the fresh plantain. And so, I would just use it for that. But then I was like, you know what? Sometimes you want like a fried chicken feel, but I, don't fry food I just don't fry food because he not gonna really eat it. So I said, well, let me get this air fryer a go. So I made some chicken wings, and I got my seasoning together. I think I put a teaspoon, what is it, baking soda? Yeah, baking soda. Made sure the chicken was all, clean and dried off. Put the avocado oil is what I use, kind of got it moist that way. And then put my seasoning with the baking soda, put them things in there, them chicken wings in there, turned them, and you talking about delicious. I was like, oh, I won't be even thinking about frying. My husband don't eat pork. He may eat an oxtail once every two years. But I was like, I might make me some fried pork chops, air fried pork chops, because I still will eat a little pork here and there. But that air fryer is the real deal. Oh yeah, butterfly got all the words, honey. Melissa, LOL, I cook about once or twice a week. My husband does majority of the cooking, and he's very that my husband, one dish that he feel comfortable in cooking is salmon, and he didn't cook so much that I don't even eat salmon no more. He didn't salmons me to DEATH. Okay, so I just can't do it. I said, well, maybe one day I'll try it, but he cooked it so much I just couldn't take it no more. Yes, you is, butterfly. Anytime you know the word I'm talking about when I was talking about the thinning of the cartilage under my kneecap, and just like that, you already know. So you could pretend that you're not extremely smart, extremely knowledgeable, but we're not buying it. Hurley said, y'all making me hungry. Yeah, I can't wait to try the pork chops. I was like, ooh, I got me a winner with these chicken wings, these air fried chicken wings. And my brother had come over. He always trying to be funny. Since he was coming over, I said, okay, I'll cook. So that Sunday, this was probably a month ago, I cooked greens. Um, they have like a baked macaroni and cheese that you can get from the grocery store. I just put that in the oven. It's not bad. Of course, it ain't, it serves its purpose. It's not like Kraft macaroni and cheese. It's a baked macaroni and cheese. I had made some cornbread, and then I did those air fried wings, and my brother tore it up. He was like, I thought you was gonna have tofu or something like that. Now I don't even eat tofu, but this is just him calling himself trying to be smart, Alec, because I eat vegetables that they in my family usually don't. You know, I'm like, but he over here, he tore it up. Let's see. Tina say, "Ain't you lucky, Melissa? My husband will eat popcorn for dinner before he cooks." Necessary, but we have an agreement. So, oh boy, I love me a good bone-in pork chop. Y'all, I had a really good pork chop. I don't know if y'all have a restaurant near y'all, but it's called Season 52. And so, me and my collaborating physician, she like a godmother to me now. Um, we went to have lunch Saturday. We went to Season 52. And so she ordered the pork chop. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get the pork chop too. And I got it the way it's served. Like it came with like, what is it called? Braised purple cabbage. And it had like some golden raisins in it. I know it sounds real farcy-tarsy, but it all pairs together really well. She ended up getting like some roasted potatoes or whatever. She's like, I don't want none of that. I'm telling you, doctors and nurses sometimes be the worst people when it comes to like diet and exercise, eating right. Melissa, yes, I did get lucky in the same. I can get by with the bare minimum and be happy, but my husband has taught me I need so much more. I would be lost without my husband and a lot more skinnier. Ah. Butterfly says she vegan and don't even eat tofu. Okay, so no red meat. Yeah. Yeah, I don't cook red meat because I'm not cooking two meats, right? Um, and even though I might talk big and bad sometimes, I'll be like, well, I'm gonna make me some chili and I'm gonna put some red meat in it. I don't end up making it, or I end up, just using ground chicken for the chili or what have you. So I don't now that I'm married and my husband don't eat red meat, I don't cook red meat. He don't eat pork, so I don't cook pork per se. Um, but on a day that he want to have, he'll cook his salmon. I can make me, a pork chop in the air fryer now. So I can't wait to try it out because I'm like, if these chicken wings came out so good, I imagine the pork chop would be pretty tasty. Yep. Well, y'all, I am not gonna keep y'all. Y'all have made my day. Okay, y'all have made my day. It was nothing but the ladies tonight. TW didn't come through. Leo, Cool Sense, none of the fellas. I guess they probably put on their calendar October. Yeah, gout attacks are bad. Absolutely. So, um, so yeah, y'all. Let's see. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Purple number crowns. I think that means top fans. So I think based on let me see, because it say top fans. Okay, so my top fans. So I think is how they come up with this, I don't know. But Hartley is number one, Melissa, and then you, Tina. So how they come up with these points, let me see. It's a question mark right here. Let's see what it says. Top fans and XP. A place for fans to stand out in the community. The top three get special badges in live chat. It resets every stream, so you can always try again. How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how you get them. You send live chat messages, you send super chats and super stickers, you send a gift. Okay. So that's what it is. So I just learned something. Thank you, Tina. Yeah. So that's what it is. All right. Greatly appreciated. I'm gonna go see what this football game doing. I am tired. Um, I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, this weekend. I got two heads, sister locks on Sunday. I hate when I do that to myself, but sometimes it's just better to double up and get them out the way, you know. I am putting in the atmosphere in the universe that, Lord willing, things will be on and popping the way I need them to be, and I can let Sister Locks go in 2026. I know my clients don't want to hear that. You know, a lot of them talking about they just gonna cut their hair off and just go to the barber, and I get it, but maybe I can convince them to, go to somebody else instead of doing that. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I just need to maybe cut it in half how many, people I have. Okay, I missed something. Okay, Tina said, cool. You're the only channel I engage with like this. Love the real ones. Yes, and we love you too, Tina. And Melissa said, okay, yeah, T, you the only channel I. So, okay, so I got another video. I'm gonna try to edit it. I'm gonna get it up this weekend. Speaking of what y'all just said, I'll give y'all a sneak peek. So I did a video basically saying like 3 things I wish I had kind of knew or had prepared myself for when I left the JWs. And so one of the things I talked about is like an XJW community. So for some of y'all who might not know this, Tina is not an XJW. She's not an XJW. She knows about it, but she's not one. And Tina been over here, rocking with us for a long time. Hartley is not one, but she enjoys the content or what have you. And so that's one of the things that I am most proud about in regards to having the channel. That's why I know for some people when I said, well, we got the memberships, because, it's certain things I do be wanting to talk about that I feel like are better suited behind the wall, right? But this right here on Thursdays, even though I didn't even ask the question of the week, oh my God, because we got to talking. I'll save it for next time. But I'm very proud of this right here, because we've had people come on, even if we haven't seen them again, who were struggling, right? Like they just had the aha moment and they're like, my whole family is in it, but I can't stay in it. I don't know what to do, and we've all been able to rally around them and give them some insight, like, well, maybe you can do this or maybe you can do that. If I had a space like that, like somebody that I was, seeing go live once a week, or even in I hate to say real life, because this is real life too, but you know what I'm saying, like in person, that's what I'm trying to say. Man, it would have made a difference, because all I had was my mama, my husband, and like I can't even say my best friend, because I don't talk to him every week, but sometimes when I would talk to him, he only gonna let me talk about something maybe 5-10 minutes, and then he gonna move on. Because he like, I don't want to hear all that, let's talk about something else. It's like it's too heavy. So my mama and my husband used to get it all the time. Like they would get all the time, but because they were not in it, their experience was only as me being in it, and now I'm not in it. Yeah, it just wouldn't hit the same. But if I had this, I'm like, oh man, I probably would have like been completely had all that JW guilt off my shoulders, like super early of me leaving, So it's like, if Well, I feel like I'm about to get emotional. But like, if for some reason I couldn't like continue the channel or something like that, the one thing I'll be proud of is that I was able to create a safe space for people to feel seen, talk about the things they want to talk about, laugh, get emotional, learn new stuff, So yeah. Yeah, I ain't about to cry. I ain't gonna cry. But I don't know why I just got like emotional. So let's see what y'all talking about. Did I miss? Let's see. Yeah, okay, I saw that. Oh, Melissa said gas. You didn't know Tina wasn't no JW? Yup. Melissa told me I want to go behind the wall. All you gotta do is go join the membership. Yeah. Yeah. We had our first XJW kickback. I think it ended up just being me, TW, and Butterfly. Oh my God. We had a ball. We had a ball. Yeah, Tina say her husband hipped her to the T 36 years ago. Oh my God, Melissa. You ain't never heard that expression, what's the T? Thank you, Tina. You know what? Somebody else said that. I think Melissa said something to that effect a couple of weeks ago. Unless I'm mistaken, or what you just said, Tina, that maybe me going through my JW experience was so that I could, help other people. Hartley, it's such an accomplishment, T. We are glad that you are doing what you are doing. Thank you, Hartley. Melissa say we are super happy T is doing what she does. I don't know what I would be doing without her. She has helped me in so many different ways. Y'all ain't gonna give me the tear up. Not tonight. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. But said, I said it multiple times. Your videos helped me profoundly as I began to heal from the cult. You are a vanishing, rare being. Carry that truth with you always. Thank you, Butterfly. I'm guilty of it too, Tina. I'm guilty of it too. I ain't about to do nothing. I'm gonna eat my little food. Let me see. So what I've been doing for my exercise is I make up whatever. I make up the difference. Like I got to get back to hitting my 7,500 steps. So if that means I got to get 30 minutes on the treadmill, then that's just what I got to do. So I'm probably gonna be up a little bit tonight. Y'all are just too kind and too sweet. I know, Hartley, right? Yes, you did say that, Melissa. I think when we was in book club, y'all, we have a good time in book club. So we did take a 2-week pause. So we probably not gonna finish this one for, let's see, I think we'll be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 weeks. So probably like the beginning of November, and then I like to try to do like at least 2 weeks in between. So now because we took the 2-week pause because I needed to take a minute. I'm gonna see what the ladies want to do. We may or may not start up a new book because it'll be, right in the midst of like the holidays. But y'all keep a lookout for the community post. Cause that's where I post the book. We have a good time. I would say at this point, people who I've connected with from the YouTube channel probably outnumber people I know, on this side, but we have a really good time, and we learn a lot. We try to help each other do better. We're we're reading the Let Them theory right now. I would say I didn't do too good this week, and it's probably because I ain't been in book club for 2 weeks. The Let Them and Let Me was not working this week, so I will be better next week. No, Harley. You know what? At first, it was my thought to have it be like membership, and then I just like it was taking me forever to try to figure out and find the time to set up the membership. So all you simply have to do if you're interested, when I post the book that the next book is uh what is it called? DM me, inbox me on the Instagram, and just send me your email. And then that way I know to loop you into the book club emails. Yeah, that's it. So you don't have to be a member for that. I kind of made some changes in the membership. So to have like the members only live is part of the $2.99 membership. So you have access to those. And then the $5.99 is like members only videos that I need to get up. So y'all just give me a few more weeks with that, but I will be consistent in all areas soon and very soon. Let's see. Oh yeah, you will love the book club, Hartley, for sure. Yes, book club is back this Monday. Yeah, we'll finish it together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's gonna be on my list. I had shared with Melissa. Mel Robbins is the author. I don't have the book down here, but the book that we're reading, the Let Them theory. Mel Robbins is the author. She also has a podcast. And one day I happened to be scrolling on YouTube because podcast, is connected to YouTube as well. And what's his name? Will Packer was on there, and he was talking about his new book, and I think it's called "Who Better Than Me." But oh my God, his podcast session was so good. It was like the boost I needed that day. And so I was telling Melissa that's gonna be on my list because basically the way I try to do it, because we all grown, and so we should all have a say. So what I try to do is get at least 2 books, 2 or 3 books, depending on how. And you don't have to stay for every single book. So um like my cousin is in it, so we've done every single book. I think Melissa and Michelle and Q, I think they came when we did the second book. So now we're on the third book. And then Butterfly came, and then we have another lady who's not on the YouTube. And so you don't have to do every book. So if it's a book that you like, or you got stuff going on in your life, it's okay. We know that you part of the, what is it called, ecosystem. So when we do a new book, you can do it. So I mean, if somebody wanted to kind of jump in now, it's just that we've already read what, I don't know, 6 or 7 or 8 chapters. That's why I was saying maybe just wait until the next book, because you want to kind of progress throughout the book. Kingston, stop. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. Yeah, I'll keep you in the loop, Harley. Butterfly say, yeah, this was a, I was like, F them, F everything. No, that's what kind of theory I was on this week. I think Hartley is asking if y'all got channels. I think that's what she mean by are y'all connected. I know, Butterfly, you're so loving and gracious with me, but I do want to get that out. Her YouTube channel is Hartley Happy. Her channel is called Hartley Happy. Oh yeah, well I guess I forget that people can actually have YouTube channels and not, post content. So let me shut up. Let me shut up and stay out of y'all business. I call her Hartley, but yeah, she Mrs. G, Auntie G. Nah, that was his big butt scratching on the couch. My pole couch in my family room. We just let them have it. We just let the dogs have it. We just sit there when we can, but we don't let them get on our couch upstairs in the living room because of that right there. You thought he was barking, and he is his big old feet scratching the couch. Oh, that's fine too, Tina. Some books before I had formed the book club. That is how I was getting my quote unquote reading in. When I had the other full time job, I had discovered Audible books. I used to think that was so crazy, right? I'm like, you need to hold a book and all this stuff, but that being narrated too is great when you have, depending on what kind of job you have, you can get a lot of books in that way. No, Butterfly, I don't have it here. I think we collectively agreed to do. Let me see. That was technically week 5. So I think it's chapters 9 and 10. It's whatever week 5 says. I can message you. I think my book is upstairs, and my little guide is upstairs. So all right. All right. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I love y'all. I really did miss y'all. And, I'm glad that because at first I was like, no, should I keep my word? I said 2 weeks. No, no, no. Then I'm like, hey, it's all right. It ain't gonna hurt nobody, right? And it ended up being a great time. I've had a great, great time. I know I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I'm gonna go eat a little bit more of my nef nef, and then I'm gonna get on this treadmill and take me a shower. I'm gonna try I don't know if y'all could tell, but it's just she did such a good job. I should have had her do the back because now of course these is kind of sticking up. But it took her like 3 hours to do the front, and it ain't cheap, honey. Because it's tedious. She using little scissors and little crochet thing, but I'm going to try what they call them, perm rods. like for people who used to have Jerry curls, you know, the little rollers they would use for your Jerry curl, and see if that give me a different feel. I'm trying not to uncomb them right now, which I was planning to do in November once I hit my 10-year anniversary. But getting them groomed, and I need to get them cut again because my hair didn't grow out again. So I'm thinking maybe to about right there. But I'm gonna see what it looked like when I put the perm rods in. So, but because I got so much stuff going on. Oh, did I tell y'all? It got confirmed. I think the last time we was on here, it was not confirmed. I have confirmed my first speaking paid engagement. I'm so excited. I will be speaking at a breast cancer awareness brunch at my friend's church, and they're gonna pay me a little bit of money to do so. So super super excited. I I have a new person who kind of does my presentations and graphics and things like that. And so she already has shown me the presentation because I was like, I wanted her to create like an interactive guide. So it wouldn't be this kind of stuffy, just information, but something that the women can take home and, you know, reference back to so they can, you know, write in it or answer a question and stuff like that. But then in the midst of her making the interactive booklet, I was like, maybe you should just go ahead and do a presentation as well. So I plan to actually present this information as a webinar next month. And it's talking about, obviously, you know, breast cancer awareness and just giving information about that. But also I'm tying in new research that talks about the connection between gut health and breast cancer. So like your gut health and how it can increase your risk for breast cancer, or how when they optimize your gut health when you're going through treatment for breast cancer, how it uh, helps with the prognosis and things of that nature. So I'm super excited, y'all. You know, good things are coming. So great things are coming. So yeah, that's another win. And I'll save the question of the week for next time because completely forget about it. But I feel like I missed a lot. So let me make sure. She channels Spotify. Wait, okay. Oh no, Harley, I don't have a channel. Tina says she started one, but never put nothing on it. Yeah, it's only 2 chapters, Melissa. No, Butterfly, you know what? The majority has said, because at first that's what I was asking, and the majority said they were okay with us just starting where we would have been 2 weeks ago. So I believe that was week 5. I can double check what week it is. The voices don't make. Yeah, I like when it's a good narrator. So like Viola Davis book, oh my God. She narrated that. I mean, had me in a chokehold. Oh my God. I love Viola Davis. It ain't too many people I would fangirl out. It would take a lot to contain myself. Viola Davis, Iyanla Vanzant are in the top. I would probably fangirl out a little bit over Oprah, but I think I could contain myself. But them two, because as far as I'm concerned, in my head, Viola Davis is still Annalise Keaton. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, Tina, time to go eat that chicken. See you later, Esty. Thanks for coming. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Hartley. All right, we missed you too, Melissa. Have a good night. Thank you, butterfly. Harley, I know I had one too, girl. It was the thing to do. Thank you, Melissa. Yes, Tina, major win. Thank you, Hartley. Thank you, butterfly. Thank you. Yep. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night and a great weekend. If I don't see you before then, um, be on the lookout for my next upload. Definitely plan to get it up by the weekend. All right. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.